Hey there, welcome to Daily with Nate. Nate Ridgway back with you, your personal performance coach. And today we're going to talk about the law of magnetism. And the law of magnetism simply says, who you are is what you attract. Like attracts like. And as a leader or someone who is an aspiring leader, you need to remember that you're going to attract the kind of person that you are. Now that's true in a lot of facets. It's going to be probably someone that's in your age range, probably someone that has the same attitude or mindset that you do, someone who has the same level of personal development that you can do. Sometimes that can be a little bit of a hard pill to swallow because oftentimes we want to think of ourselves more highly than we ought to think. Many years ago, I got involved in the direct sales industry as a young man, and I remember going to a training where they said, you know, you're somewhere on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, your mama probably thinks that you're a 10, but in the world of the marketplace actually gets to determine your value. You don't get to determine your value, and you got to be more honest with yourself about where you are on a scale of 1 to 10. Are you a 2? Are you a 4? Are you a 5? Are you a 7? Where do you fall in there? And you're going to notice that as you begin to try to have influence and you try to lead, you're going to attract people that are like you. Now, you might say, okay, Nate, that's a problem, because what I really want to do is I want to attract people that are of a higher caliber than where I am right now in my personal life. How do I do that? Well, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to lift your lid. It harkens back to the law of the lid, right? You're going to have to add value to yourself. You're going to have to raise your value, make yourself more valuable in the marketplace so that you can start to attract other people. And if you're willing to work on yourself enough and go down an intentional path of personal growth for a long enough period of time and really work on yourself, your mindset, your attitude, your personal development, your people skills, your leadership skills, then eventually you become the type of leader who maybe you can even attract people that are not exactly like you are. You know, maybe you get a little older and wiser, but suddenly you have people that are younger that are following you. Maybe you even have people that are 10 or 15 or 20 years your senior who are willing to follow you. You can even get to the place, believe it or not, where someone who's been more successful than you have in certain lanes may be willing to follow you in your lane of expertise because they can look over at you and say, hey, you know what? Maybe I've been more successful than John in these other ways, but I see that he's really good at what he does in that lane. I'm willing to follow him. Now you've elevated yourself to a place where the law of magnetism says, hey, you like attracts like, and you attract kind of who you are. But when you're able to raise yourself to a higher level, now you can begin to attract people that are maybe not exactly like you are, and you have greater influence over a broader spectrum of people. Suddenly you find yourself being able to lead the young and the old. You're able to lead people of various nationalities and different backgrounds. You're able to lead both women and men. You can lead people who have maybe not been successful and some who have been quite successful. It gets really exciting when you elevate yourself to the place where you can lead all types of people because they simply see you for the great woman or the man that you are, and they value the fact that you've worked hard on yourselves. It is evident, and they can see it with their own eyes. That's the law of magnetism, and I hope that you'll hearken to it. It'll take root inside of you, and maybe it will cause you to really want to take a focused, intentional growth path so that you can become everything that you were designed to be and intended to be. Again, my name is Nate Ridgway. Thanks so much for joining me today on Daily with Nate. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you right back here tomorrow on the very next episode.